Hi, Sarah. How are you today, dear? It was not my plan to go live. As a matter of fact, hi, Dina. Hi, Where the Wind Blows. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Carrie. Wasn't my plan to go live or actually to do any YouTube today at all, other than maybe a community post on each channel because I'm busy working out in the yard. Hi, Candy. However, I've had a couple of subs get a hold of me and ask me to go live. Hi, New Orleans lady. And it's a little after 11 a.m. here, Central Time, Arkansas. So I thought, well, take a short break from working in the yard. And hi, Stacy. And if subscribers care enough to ask you to do a live, then go live for a little while. Hi, Angel. So, because this is not only spontaneous but unprepared, I suppose my talking points will just be a continuation of the rant that, hi, Catherine, hi, Chloe Jade, hi, Poppy Red Mustang, that I uploaded earlier on this channel. That would be all I can offer. Other than my usual opinions. And I'm not a happy camper about Donald Wells and Candace Bly being in Arkansas. I don't want them here. Hi, Crime Creepy. Hi, Arkansas C, Missouri Penny. Hi, Brenda. Well, honey, I'm in my yard work clothes. Hi, Nature Lover. Hi, Dina. Hi, Sin. Babies, I'm sorry if I'm missing you in chat. All right, look. Hi, Lise. Hi, Mohawk. Hi, Busy Bee. Hi, Nicole. Baby, how are you? Hi, Wendy. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. Okay, let's see. All right, baby, since I'm stream of consciousness, I'm going to just start jacking my jaws here. And as you guys know, I won't be looking at your chat while I'm doing it. You got too much boob and not enough head. See my hairy armpits? So I get up at my usual time, go about my normal morning routine with the cat rescue. And I thought, well, while you're having your coffee and your first cigarette of the day, hi, Kim, sitting out here by the catio, go ahead and watch a little bit of YouTube. And my good friend Shay's Safe Place was live. So I was like, well, Shay's live, I'll go watch. Hi, Jen. I'll go, hi, Aurora. I'll go over and see what Shay's talking about. Because I had no idea that some fucking idiot on YouTube had called the Springdale, Arkansas Police Department, wasting valuable resources in my state that I and my husband, along with all the other working or retired former working human beings in my state, pay the taxes to support. Because what I was able to catch on Shay's, and you guys help me out here, okay? I'm a little in the dark. Because I have a fucking life other than YouTube. I don't sit around watching all day, all night. Especially idiots who coddle and promote Donald Wells and Candace Bly. Anyway. So, since I'm ranting, please feel free in chat to go, no, that's not what happened. Because basically I'm talking out the seat of my pants. So what I was able to grasp in what little bit of time I watched Miss Shay, because I wanted to get out here before it got hot, is somebody, so Candace is on Jinkies or what, Crazy Cow Lady, and somebody calls the cops in Springdale and says that she has kids in their room at the Heritage Inn that aren't their kids. Is that right? Did I hear that correctly? Hi, Angie's Live. Hi, Piper. Is that what happened, babies? Please correct me if I misunderstood it. Nicole, that's what happened. That's what happened. Okay. Folks, there's nothing I would love more than to see Donald Wells and Candace Bly in jail for any motherfucking thing under the sun. I would love it for them, for their neglect of their children, to be buried under the jail. Both of them. I would love that. But what the fuck? Did that caller think they were helping Summer's case? Summer Wells being their missing daughter, missing for more than 2 years now. Caller, if you happen to see this, you fucking fuck. Number one, there were no children in Don and Candace's room, other than they were trying, as I understand it, to help some homeless people. Good for them. If I were in a motel or hotel room anywhere and I saw some homeless people with children, yeah, I would do whatever was within my power to help them. So I don't know if she actually had invited them into their room. I don't know. I wasn't there. Neither was the person that called the cops in Springdale, Arkansas, wasting valuable taxpayer resources in the state where I motherfucking live, where my people were born and raised. Hard-working people. Candace Bly, get a motherfucking job. Or are you not employable? Because you're a fucking drunk. They tell me McDonald's is hiring. Burger King, your hubby's fave. Applying for food stamps in Arkansas. Are you, Candace? Really? Let me do a little virtue signaling, as you psychobabble motherfuckers on YouTube like to call it. In my day and age, we called it bragging rights. My mother was born in 1918 in the hills and hollers of north central Arkansas in Izard County, to a hard-working farm family with 13 children, one of 2 girls. They survived the Great Depression by eating gravy made out of cornmeal, poured over cornbread. So I grew up being raised by a mother and an older sister in a family that not one has ever asked for or accessed government assistance. When my father died unexpectedly in the 1950s from a heart attack when I was 3.5 years old, and left my mother with no life insurance, no savings account, no money, and 4 minor children to raise, she went from being a housewife and a mom to working 18 hours a day, one job in a cafe as a waitress where coffee was a dime a cup and a good tip was 2 pennies. The other job was in a commercial laundry. In the 1950s, my mother went to work. Get a fucking job, Candace Bly, you lazy piece of shit. Why can't your husband find work in Tennessee where your property is? Because he can't keep his drunken, dope-ridden ass off of motherfucking YouTube. That's why. I saw somebody say in the chat, oh, if Candace could just get, of course, you can't read the tone, right? So I'm reading the tone into it. But it's when I turned off my darling friend Shay's live stream and went to work in my yard, which I was going to do anyway. If Candace could just get rehab. Fuck that shit. Not here. Not state paid by taxpayers in Arkansas. If that bitch wants rehab, she can get her fucking ass to Wisconsin, Texas, or Tennessee, or Utah. I ain't fucking paying for it. And if I find out that she's accessing state stuff here and has not been properly vetted as a permanent resident of my state, all motherfucking hell's gonna break loose. And I don't mean on this channel. I mean on my fucking phone and me calling people that I personally know in positions of power in my fucking state. And I will do every fucking thing I can to put a stop to it. Them fucking freeloading, YouTube grifting sons of bitches are not going to come to Arkansas and put a stain here. I understand they're running a new Cash App so they can get money for their motel room at the nice Heritage Inn. Huh. I've got an idea for you, Candace Bly. Why don't you go to the check-in desk? I'm sure they're looking for housekeepers. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't know how to clean. Because if you did, your children who have been removed from you, all of them except the missing one, would not have been living in utter, disgusting filth with roaches crawling up their arms when they go to get the dog food, now would they? So you probably can't get a job as a housekeeper at the really nice Heritage Inn by the railroad tracks there in Springdale. And pay your motherfucking income taxes and earn your keep while you have your skanky ass freeloading and grifting on YouTube in my beautiful state of Arkansas. My great-great-grandpappy walked to Izard County, Arkansas from Kentucky in the 1860s. How do we know that? Because he became a property owner. Courthouse records. He walked all the way from Kentucky with enough money to buy land in Arkansas. Get a job. Candace Blah. There goes my mailman, Jeremy, who was at my... I'm okay, Jeremy. Jeremy must have just delivered some packages. Because that's the only time he turns off his mail truck. I didn't know he was around front where he could just now hear me yelling, "Fuck you, motherfuckers." Darlings, I have nothing for you. Nothing of value. No decent input into the current set of circumstances surrounding Donald Wesley Wells Jr. and Candace Rose Bly. I have merely gone live on a short break from my yard work because several subs asked me to. I don't know if they just wanted to hear more of me being pissed off. I know I feel better having gone live and released the pressure cooker that Wells and Bly create within me. The pressure cooker that I have to vent regularly, or the top of my head would blow off like the little emoji. They are bums. They came to my beautiful state of Arkansas to bum, to freeload, to beg, to dry beg, e-beg, Cash App beg, anything to keep the focus on, oh, poor us. Well, no, oh, poor Don and Candace from me. You're scoundrels, you're flim-flam artists. Candace, you're a carny. Your mama was a carny. I know about carnies. My brother was one. A good one. That filthy, stinking lowlife. Get on it, baby. Yeah. Ooh, man, that makes me tingle. I want to let Harley out in that barn so bad I can't hardly stand it. The wind in my hair and the noise of the wind in my ears. Maybe at 55 to 60 miles an hour without a helmet on, drowning out the bloody fucking sound of the voices of Donald Wells and Candace Bly. They have nothing of value to say unless they decide to plead for Summer Moon Utah Wells. Because if she was abducted, I can guarantee you I would be on YouTube Live every single day, hour after hour after hour after hour after hour after hour, begging for the return of my baby. Why aren't they? Because they know she was not abducted. And as so many of you beautiful people who love Summer Wells so much have said so often in so many chat rooms and so many comment sections, you would do the same. You would plead and beg for her, not total strangers. They should be doing what we do. And like so many of you have pointed out for over 2 years now, why would they search? For them, she isn't missing. Wherever Summer Wells is, dead or alive, I firmly believe Donald Wells and Candace Bly know exactly where that is. So why search? Why plead? Why beg for anything other than for money to pay for your stinking motel room? So because they won't, I will. Summer Moon Utah Wells went missing on the 15th of June of 2021 from the 100 block of Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee. That's way over yonder in northeast Tennessee, over in the Tri-Cities area. At the time of her disappearance, she was 5 years old. Her birth date is February the 4th of 2016. That means that if she is still alive, she is now 7 years old. An official age-progressed photograph has been released by law enforcement, TBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. I don't like the photograph. I think she looks like she's 12, 13, not 7. I understand. I like the drawings by the professional Art for Life forensic artist, where Summer looks like she might actually be 7 or 8. If she is alive and the color of her hair has not been changed or shaved again, she has blonde hair and blue eyes. Beautiful blue eyes. Hair the color of corn silk. She may, if she is still alive, in the last 2 years have had dental work. Because you see, at the time of her disappearance, her front teeth here were rotted out from bottle rot, from having been propped up in a crib with a bottle full of who knows what. instead of being held in the arms of her mother to be fed. Her mother, who's too lazy to get a fucking job. So if you are a dentist, a dental hygienist, or anyone who works in a dental office anywhere, and you have seen a child fitting Summer's description in your office, please call TBI at 1-800-TBI-5. Summer's weight and height will not be the same as it was at the time of her disappearance. She will have grown. If she is being properly fed, which she was not at the time of her disappearance due to the neglect of her mother, Candace Rose Bly. There were 6 different variations of Summer's clothing given to law enforcement the day she disappeared. 6 different sets of garments till they finally settled. Gray pants, pink shirt, likely barefooted. Her 3 brothers, who are still minors themselves and were removed from the home in July of 2021 by Tennessee Department of Human Services, Child Protective Services, were the last to see their sister. According to Ronnie Lawson, Sheriff of Hawkins County, Tennessee. According to Leslie Earhart, Public Information Officer of Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Summer Moon Utah Wells disappeared sometime in the early afternoon hours of June the 15th of 2021. That would be around 3 to 3:30, yet 911 was not called until 6:26. So much for the urgency of a child having been abducted. So, if you abducted Summer Wells, my name is Susan Brewer. My channel is called Lip Locked No More, and I live in Heber Springs, Arkansas. Everybody on YouTube knows where. I am pleading on behalf of Summer Wells that you take her to the nearest hospital emergency room, the nearest fire department, drop her and run. Run like the wind, run like hell, run like the motherfucking wildfire. If you abducted Summer Moon Utah Wells, bring her back. Please. If you abducted Summer Moon Utah Wells and she is still alive, please bring her back. If you abducted her and she is not alive, please go unalive yourself. After you call law enforcement and tell them what you did and where her body is. I mean it. If you hurt that baby, you deserve to die in the most cruel and audacious manner. Slow and long and hard and torturous, motherfucker. Even if your name is Candace Bly. If Summer walked away and became lost in the rugged terrain surrounding her home, why were there never any vultures circling? I live smack dab in the middle of town, or on the edge of town. You can have a cat or a dog or a coon or a possum or an armadillo run over in the motherfucking road here. And the vultures are circling. You think that they wouldn't have been circling out there in them hills and hollers if that baby's body was laying out there somewhere? They would have been. No one ever. I have never heard a single report from law enforcement, from TBI agents, from any news, radio news, print news, TV news, YouTubers, that anybody has ever, back then when it would have happened, ever saw vultures circling. She's not out there. Okay, what if she did wander off of the property down to the road and an opportunist picked her up? Bring her back! You think some stranger is gonna be toodalooing the motherfuck up and down Ben Hill Road? Give me a break. The only people toodalooing up and down Ben Hill Road are dopeheads going to get their shit. That could be an opportunist if the baby got down to the road, if Lucky, the little puppy, had wandered down the driveway, if she was chasing a kitty cat following a butterfly, or if her mother had gotten into a vehicle to make a run and Summer ran after, or Summer was behind the truck and her mother backed up over her. The accident theory? None of us know what happened to Summer. None of us know what happened to Summer. None of us. Law enforcement doesn't know what happened to Summer. How could we know? And yet, more than 2 years later, channel holders on YouTube, ugliness, negativity, people attacking each other, channel holders going after each other tooth and nail. Where is Summer? People lying, people cheating people out of money, people just have lost their minds. using their channels not to cover summer, not to cover cases, not even to sit like I do and talk about their opinion, their theory, their speculation, merely going live to give Don and Candace a platform, to coddle them and run their Cash App, or to attack other creators, or to sit and play other creators' content. Create your own fucking content. I don't know what happened other than COVID. Did a bunch of you folks, and I don't mean you viewers, I mean channel holders, during the lockdown here in the States, could you not come up with anything better to do? Some of you are still on Watts Island, for fuck's sake. I got a little 12-year-old boy, Pine Bluff, Arkansas, a little Afro-American boy, 12 years old. He's been missing since May of this year. I can't find anything on him. No press releases. I shared his little face and what information I could several days ago on my community tab. I need to be on the phone right now with the Pine Bluff, Arkansas Police Department Public Information Officer saying, tell me about Floyd Allen. What can I tell my viewers about this little 12-year-old boy who's missing in Pine Bluff, Arkansas? And nobody's talking about him. That's what I should be doing. But instead, I'm doing a live, bawling my eyes out because I'm so pissed off at Don and Candace. It's insane. What I'm seeing people doing on YouTube is nuts. And I would make a plea for a change, but those pleas fall only on the deaf ears of those who are perpetuating it. They don't care, people. They don't care. They don't care about you, the viewer. They don't care about their subscribers. They care about their Cash Apps and the AdSense. Hi, AC. Is Shay in here? Shay, baby. Hi, Barbie on the West Coast. Shay, honey, I hope that I didn't step on the end of your live stream. Hi, Ines. Damn, I miss Delta Lady. It's all about money. Hi, Patty. I'm not saying everybody on YouTube. Y'all, there are a lot of good channels out here with channel holders like myself who literally care. Not just about summer, but care about a lot of things. Care about you. It's just, they're using you. The viewers and the subscribers of YouTube hold the reins of power. Please get that through your heads and understand it. You are in control. who you watch, who you sub to, affects the algorithm. You have all the power. People like me getting on here and ranting like I am today, sobbing their eyes out, is not going to change another channel holder. Only you can do that. Please, viewers, take your power back. Advertisers are not going to advertise on channels that are not getting the views or the likes or are making it onto your YouTube homepage as a recommended. Only you can do that. Please do it. I'm not talking about something that other channel holders would talk about, which, by the way, is an extreme violation of YouTube terms of service. This blanket mass reporting business. No, 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 no. We don't do that. We report what needs to be reported. Not frivolous bullshit. I'm talking about don't watch it. Unsub from it. And tell YouTube, with the options you as the viewer have available to you, do not recommend this channel to me, including mine. Now, you guys all know I'm not monetized, and I'm proud of that. Being unmonetized, I can sit here and talk about it in my little self-righteous way because I have the right to. It is not hypocritical of me to talk about people in this sector of YouTube using missing children, the tragedies of other human beings, complete strangers in the world that they have no interest in whatsoever, to make money. I would say to them the same thing I say to Candace Bly. Get a fucking job. If you're not employable, then get government assistance and start a kitty cat rescue channel and monetize it. Worked for me. I get my first check tomorrow. Thanks to the viewers and subscribers and members of Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction, my monetized cat rescue channel. It's a nice check I got coming tomorrow. Thank you. But that's a whole different world. And I'm not making money over there off of somebody's tragedy. I'm making money over there to save the lives of cats. So, hi, Valerie. Rach, just Rach, honey. It's Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. Wendy Allison, I deserve every penny I get on Furry Felines. No kidding. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Eve. Hi, English Rose. Mods, if we have any mods in here. Hi, Shay. Hi, Mr. Bob Newell. Hi, where's Summer 1-800-TBI Find? Hi, DJ. Oh, Carrie's already dropped it. Carrie, if you would please drop a link for Shay. If you, baby, maybe you have been while I've been on this rant. Hi, the real Mary Beth. Well, I've been on this rant. I haven't been at all looking at your chat. I mean, I've been seeing it scroll by. Hi, Kiki. But if you would, hi, Julia for Justice. Um, Thank you, Jeff. I figured maybe. Thank you. But we want to make sure that Shay remain calm. I haven't seen remain calm in chat, but Eve is one of her mods. I love you too, AC. You know I do, girl. Love you to pieces. I've told you before I would die for you, and I wasn't kidding. I'm your favorite show, Mr. Bob Newell. I'm sure you can find something better to watch than this old woman up here in the Arkansas hills jacking her jaws and raising Cain. Jeff, they're wonderful mods here. They are wonderful mods. Hi, Marie Duffy. Hi, Roberta's World. You got those Roberta's World? Now that I'm through ranting, you got them bicycle streamers on that new wheelchair yet? You out there popping wheelies? You need to go down Roberta's World. Get the wheelchair in the van, run down to Shirley where you live. There's a skaters park somewhere nearby. Get the proper safety equipment, helmet, knee pads, elbow pads, all that business. Hi, Gail. And go over, and you have a lovely day too, Gail. Hi, Lisa. I love you too, honey. And go over to the skaters park and start practicing. Hi, Sweet Peas Tea, because we want to see you. Roberta's World gonna be, hi, Biscuit Head, gonna be popping wheelies. Roberta's World, I be riding, they be hating. Hi, Canadian Cookie. I shouldn't look beautiful. I'm all sweaty. I need to get back to the yard work. Mr. Bob Newell, you have a flashlight on your walker. I told my Bob the other day, all this yard work I got going on, I may have to get my cane back out. I got a hitch in my get along, as they say here in the Arkansas hills. Hey, Pamela. Hi, Dutchie. Dutchie, I'm fixing to get off. Dutchie. Hi, Susie. I wasn't, Dutchie, I had no plans to be on YouTube at all today other than maybe a couple of community posts. I had several, which is more than two and less than many. That's the dictionary definition anyway of several. People get a hold of me, and one left a comment saying, please go live on this. So, hey, Rosemary and Time. So I went live on I-10EC to Patty. I love this yard. It's a big old yard, and I take care of it myself mostly. Although I've been getting a little bit of help from the neighbor boy. You're having thunderstorms, Dutchie. That thunderstorm, y'all, I need to like, I'm settling down. Hi, Sassy Frass. Sassy Frass, did you get what you wanted, baby? Sassy Frass is one of the people that said, Mrs. Liplock, would you please go live on this? And I'm not busting Sassy Frass out. It's in the public comments section, so I'm not calling her out. Hi, Crystal. And babies, like I said, look, I want Don and Candace in jail, but I want them in jail for something legitimate. Not baloney, not malarkey, not crap. Hi, Sammy Sparrow. Long time no see, honey. If they're over yonder in Springdale and they get up to no good, illegal activities, and there are witnesses and they call the cops and they get busted, yay. But Lordy mercy, there's enough going on in the world, real crime, without yokels on YouTube calling the law for no good reason. on them. Y'all, there's such a thing as the boy crying wolf. Y'all remember that story from when you were little, or were you ever told it? Little boy that kept crying wolf, and the people would all run, and there was no wolf. Finally, there really was a wolf, and when he hollered wolf, nobody came. Because they figured he was a fucking liar, because he was a fucking liar. Past behavior is indicative of present and future. For fuck's sake, FFS. All right. Now, don't get me riled up anymore. I'm fixing to flip the lens and show y'all what I've been doing, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Hi, Millie RN. So to where I can get back to doing what I was doing before I went live. So sit down a minute. Everybody just, as my friend Stinson has the soup would say, go to bed, you're embarrassing yourself. I ain't going to bed in the middle of the day, soup, if you happen to see this. I know I'm embarrassing myself, but I ain't going to bed. I got work to do. I just hang on. I'm going to bore you. Yeah, you look at my hairy armpits. I don't shave my armpits. What do you think of that? I'm an old hippie. Look at it. Ew, it's so gross. Oh, my God. Should have been around in the late 1960s. I didn't know any women that shaved their armpits. A bunch of them didn't even shave their legs. If you weren't supposed to have hair on you, God wouldn't have put it on you to begin with. Hey, you know what else? Because I can. Ooh, cucumber melon. That tastes good. Yeah, European armpits. Exactly, baby. Woo. Yeah. So, I better tighten y'all up on this little tripod-y thing. I don't want to drop my phone. Hang on. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. Okay, looky here. I've been cutting out stuff. Look, there ain't no bushes around where the groundhogs live anymore. If you hadn't been over on my other channel, Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction, you probably don't know that I got baby groundhogs under my outbuilding. And let me tell you something. You get baby groundhogs, you can plug all them holes you want to. But here's what they're going to do. So you might as well just give it up and let them keep the ingress and egress that they've already created. Because if you don't, they'll just make another one. So we quit plugging the holes. All right, so got all the bushes clipped back around the building here. Getting cleared out under the sawhorses. As soon as I end this live, I'm going to get out here and finish getting this privet out from down through here. Get all these dead leaves raked out, get them burned. Get all this privet out from here so I can get to my smoker, which you can't even get to because of the privet. That's my husband's grandpa's fishing boat. He will never get rid of it, y'all. He will never get rid of that boat. That's his granddaddy's fishing boat. My husband's 63 years old, and when he was a little bitty boy, He went fishing with his grandpa in that boat in the oxbows of the Arkansas River. And there's the Kawasaki, which needs to be pulled out. The boss's hand is getting, oh, he ain't the boss over here. I get my channels confused. On Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction, my husband Bob is known as the boss. As soon as his hand gets as good as it can get, we're going to get on some motorcycles. Anyway, see, I've been trimming my pecan trees, cleaning out behind the barn here. And, oh, before we say goodbye, Dutchie was talking about the thunderstorms that she's got going over there on the eastern seaboard. What was it? 3 nights ago, I believe it was. Around 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up to a noise. Well, the wind was blowing, according to Tom Brannon on THV 11 out of Little Rock, at about 70 miles an hour. And it split my apple tree. The boss says, Bob, doggone it, Bob says, and y'all look, I am just loaded with apples. I don't know if y'all can tell. Let me make sure this is on here real good and secure. Look here at these apples I got. Just loaded. Absolutely loaded. My Granny Smith apples. And split that limb right down. Doggone it. So now Bob is going to have to come out here, climb a ladder, and he's just going to use his bow saw. He's not going to get the chainsaw out because I won't let him. But not yet anyway. But y'all, yeah, so dang nabbit. Yeah. But I'll still have plenty of apples. And then finally, if there's anybody still watching, I can't tell because when we're out here, I can't see your chat. First of all, I'm a blind old bat. This, I'm fixing to burn while I'm doing more clearing. These are just the little branches that fell out of the pecan trees during the storm. And if you can see them clear out yonder at the road, there's a pile I've got going out yonder too. These I'm going to burn. Them out yonder by the road, where the other stuff I'm trimming is going to go. The city will come and pick it up. They'll mulch it, and then they'll use it for mulch in the city park. But before we say goodbye, look here. See that right yonder? Come here. Come here, you. Y'all see that right yonder? That right yonder is going to go into my kitchen. It's going to get washed and dried. And along about 5 o'clock Central Time this evening, that green tomato right there is going to get sliced. It's going to get battered and dipped. And then it's going to get fried. And we're going to have us some fried green tomatoes. Look here, y'all. I got tomatoes all over the place. Look at that. Anyway, we're going to have us some fried green tomatoes, fresh cooked black-eyed peas. By that I mean not out of a can. I'm going to go get me another one here in a little bit. But guys, thanks for coming over. I know, yummy. I'm sure that because there are 140 of you in here, which is pretty much the most we've ever had, You know, we're a little channel, y'all. We don't. You know, most of the time we might have 40, maybe 75 people once in a while, depending on what I'm talking about. But I sure enough appreciate every one of you coming over. And I love you all, even if you think I don't. Looky here, I've talked to y'all about this, and you know how I close usually my live streams. And within that outro, I consistently say, because I mean it, I love you regardless of what happens. Okay? I might get mad at you over something. You might have hurt my feelings. You might have made me mad. All kinds of stuff like that. But now looky here. Being mad don't mean you don't love somebody. It just means you're mad. Having your feelings hurt. Okay? If you didn't love the person, how could they hurt your feelings? Think about it, okay? So, Jesus wants me to love everybody. That doesn't mean I have to like you. It doesn't mean I have to approve or disapprove. Because loving somebody and liking someone are not the same thing either. So I can, in all honesty, from my heart say, I love you regardless of what happens. So, thinking of a song. Got to think of a song. Because here on Lip Lock No More, you get sung out whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, all you got to do is quit watching before I start singing. I'm glad Jesus came, glory to his name. Oh, what a friend is he. He so freely gave his own life to save. I'm from sin set free. I've got that old time religion in my heart, away down inside. I got a new kind of feeling in my heart that can't be denied. Nobody knows what it means to me. Nobody knows but my Lord and me. I got that old time religion in my heart, away down inside. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because I have yard work to do and green maters to fry. So, please learn, teach, and look for the universal hand sign. Thumb to the palm, 4 fingers over, is telling you, help me, I am being held against my will. Dial 911, do not approach. Attempt to keep the subjects in your line of sight if possible, but do not, under any circumstances, draw attention to yourself. You may endanger this person. When law enforcement arrives, you step aside and let them do their job. You've done yours. All right. Now, I'll see you guys on the flip-flop, whether you like it or not. That is, if you choose to tune in. And don't ever forget, there really is one batshit crazy old lady out here on the mean streets of YouTube who loves you, no matter what. Now, go do something positive with your day.